Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be ranking all 7 Harry Potter books. I have all 7 series. Well, number 1 is right here. And I do not, and by the way, I do not count The Cursed Child. To me, that's kind of an extra and not really like a true Harry Potter book. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started with my least favorite book. Now, before we start, let me just say that I'm not saying, oh, this book is terrible. I do enjoy all these books, and I really do like them. It's just that my enjoyment is slightly less for this certain book other than other books. Now, can you please in the comments, please tell me what's your opinion of all these books. Now, let's start with my least favorite. My least favorite is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, this one, I really do love this book, don't get me wrong. And I really enjoy this, and I really like the mystery and just a bunch of other stuff. And I really like how they showed a sign that Harry is a Horcrux, which is that he's a Parselmouth. And one thing I really thought was cool was the fact that he unknowingly destroyed a Horcrux and unknowingly made it even easier to kill Voldemort. Now that, I was really shocked when I learned about that in the Half-Blood Prince, and that basically under my nose, he was doing something to help, in the story later. Now, just so you know, I really do love my book. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit weak, and I just don't really see myself picking it up again on a reread. It wouldn't be the first in mind when it comes to a Harry Potter reread. Now, my next is, coming in number 6, is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I know, you guys are probably going to be bashing me in the comments saying, what are you talking about? Goblet is a really good book, and how can you not enjoy this? Well, I do enjoy this. I like it a lot. But I just think, I don't know, it's really good. For one bad thing I list, there's going to be 2 good things. Well, and I really do love this book, but I don't know, the enjoyment is just a bit, yeah, I don't know. But one thing I do like, though, that's for sure, I like how they ease you into the darker tone that's set later in the books. All the first 3 are a bit more whimsical, and very, I don't want to say childish, but they're very much for kids. But then this book is kind of it's transitioning you from that kids kind of vibe all the way to a more adult and darker kind of tone later in the Harry Potter books. And that's one thing I really like. But I don't know, just kind of low in the list. Next is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I really do enjoy this, and it has to be one of my favorites. The tone is much darker, and there are a bunch of, once again, there's a lot of mysteries. One thing I like about J.K. Rowling, or Rowling, however you pronounce it, one thing I really like about her is the mysteries, and that she keeps a lot of mysteries, and that's another thing I don't really like about the movies, that they remove a lot of these mysteries sometimes. I'm telling you, not all the time, but in some movies they remove a lot of these mysteries to just tell you straight away. A good example is the Goblet of Fire movie. And that's just Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It's very good. The tone is darker. But the reason it's not higher on my list is that there are a bunch of unnecessary stuff. There are things that you could have removed, that J.K. Rowling could have removed, but the plot still could have been great. For example, stuff I don't know, stuff like Weasley is our king, or that part where Slytherin was bullying him. That was obviously left out in the movie, and that's kind of a good thing. But one thing, I was really sad when Sirius died. But while we're still on the note of Sirius, I don't know. I feel like he was a bit more distant from Harry in the beginning of this book, and he didn't really greet him as warmly, If you remember, when he first met him, he was he just kind of met Harry when he was I don't know, he was just, Next up in my list, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is a great start to the story, and it's really great. And I really enjoyed how they introduced a lot of stuff. And, like, by the way, I know it's a bit unrelated, but it just came to my mind just now. One thing I hate about the movies kind of, like, I don't know, yeah, like, in the books, Ron was more than just a goofy sidekick. He had, like, the street smarts, however you call that. And he would help Harry a lot in the wizarding world, and he was more than just that goofy sidekick who was there for comic relief, like they did in the movies. That's just a note. Next we have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's the final one of all the shorter ones, and it's really, I don't know, it's really great. Like, I really love the time travel part all the way in the end. That was really interesting and fun. And one of the biggest plot twists for me was that Sirius Black is not actually evil. Shocker. well, you know, I actually got really, like, terrified, or not terrified, but, like, surprised. I was like, Sirius is good? Oh my god, didn't he talk about the whole book that he wanted to kill him because he betrayed his parents? No, that was Wormtail. Also, another plot twist. The rat's a man. Yeah, Scabbers is a man now. And he's working for Voldemort. Next, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This is one of my absolute favorites, and I think I finished it sometime in September 2019, I believe. Yeah, that was around the time I finished it. And it was the perfect finale, in my opinion. They killed Voldemort, they destroyed all the Horcruxes, but Dobby's dead. Wah! That's one thing that, like, made me really sad, that Dobby died, and a lot of stuff happened in this book. Next, we are on the last, and my personal favorite, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is a book, to be honest, when I first said the title, I did not obviously read it first. When I got this box set for the first time and I saw this title, or like when I saw this title for the first time, I genuinely thought it was an actual prince that, I don't know, like at the time I didn't know what the half-blood status is, which is like when one parent is a muggle and the other is a wizard or a witch. But I genuinely thought that he had half the blood that an average human has in their body. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, this is my absolute favorites. We get to go into Voldemort's past and see how he is as a child, and I like how this eases you into the epic finale where he's on this mission, and in the end of this, he starts the mission. Now that Dumbledore's dead, he's like, okay, I need to do this on my own, and like, I don't know, I feel like he's growing up. Like, kind of like that meme where she's like, I raised that boy. You know, that's kind of how I felt. So, like, instead of always being piggybacked by a teacher, now he's an adult now, and he's out in the wizarding world exploring things for his own, and this time he's not at Hogwarts. That's one thing I really enjoyed. Now, that was all 7 Harry Potter books ranked. This is my review. Be sure to let me know your personal ranking down in the comments below. Be sure to press the like button and subscribe. It would mean, I mean, you don't have to do that, but it would really mean a lot if you liked and subscribed. And yeah, I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.